And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick off our program today. So it is my pleasure to introduce Jersey's favorite hometown boy, one of the best MCs we've ever had in Jersey, Mr. Pete Inaratu.
What's up, everybody? How we doing this afternoon? Give yourselves a big round of applause for supporting the Christina Grimmie Foundation today, okay? So, this is our third annual East Coast event, and by purchasing tickets and including yourself with the raffle items and the items that you can bid on as well, you're donating to a great cause. So give yourself another big round of applause. So if you guys are aware, raffle tickets right now, they're $1 each, or you can purchase 7 for $5, $10 for $15, and etc. They're all deals. People are walking around, they'll let you know what's up, all right? So the raffle items right now that you can bid on are the Nintendo Switch, and also we've got sales gift cards, Jeopardy quiz show games, and the whole 9 yards. Now, if you want to check out the tables on the side in that room behind you, we've got a couple of things to watch out for. First, a Christina Grimmie limited edition ZXL vinyl. So what's in this is a vanity box set with t-shirts and a hair tie and a green vinyl. And Sue was telling me this is the only one remaining. So if you guys want to throw a bid on that, please do so. We've also got some Vince Papale autographed items for the Philadelphia Eagles. And also a very special Christina Grimmie artwork, which is a limited edition print coming from Grandpa Grimmie. So give Grandpa Grimmie a big round of applause this year tonight. Love that man. And also a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, yeah guys, thanks for coming today. My name is Pete Inaratu, and I'm one of Christina's friends from high school and from middle school. Do we have any Marlton Middle School kids here today? Raise your hand. God bless. And we've also got a couple of Cherokee High School kids here today as well. So, and I understand we've got a bunch of new Team Grimmie members attending today. So, if you're new to this, if this is your first event, raise your hand first of all. Team Grimmie, first event. That's what's up. So, this is our third annual East Coast event, and as I understand, a couple of years ago, when everything was being set up, Mrs. Grimmie, Mr. Grimmie, Sue, Tony, they all sat down together, and they were thinking about what to do. So Mrs. Grimmie said, why don't we have an event on the East Coast in March, because Christina's birthday is March 12th. And what we'll do is we'll have it at the Olive Garden so everybody can come, and I don't know where her mind was with that one, but I know Christina loved the Olive Garden, but still just not a great place to have something like this. But anyway, I guess Sue jumped in and said, listen, let's do it somewhere else. So they came to the conclusion, let's have this on the mansion on Main Street. So we did that for the first 2 years, and today we're at the DoubleTrees by Hilton. So this is a new venue that we're doing, and it's our third annual, and we also have a couple of people we want to shout out. First, we've got Tony and Sue Procco here today. Give them a big round of applause. We've got Big Butt Grimmie in the house. Mr. Grimmie, give it up. We've got Mr. Grimmie number 2, Mark's dad. And we've also got Marcus Grimmie, who's the masterminds behind all this as well. So give him a big round of applause. So let's get the show rolling. We've got a ton of musical performances. I want to welcome to the stage a very good friend of mine, very good friend of many people in here, Stephen Reza. Now, this guy's a warrior. He survived a lot of difficult things this past year. One of them is he had a brain tumor removed, and Stephen has been battling through that. And I'll tell you what, this guy, like, you want to talk to him and learn about what it's like to live day to day and go through something like that. I want to talk to him after this program, and he'll be very inspiring to you. So, without further ado, give it up for Stephen Reza, all right?
Pete Inaratu, guys. Wow, what a talent. Give it up for Pete, guys. Yeah. Thank you. I was going to do another original, but I decided to do a cover. This is a song that I wrote with Christina, with 3 other amazing writers. This song is called Steady Love. What if I had life without you? I would have nothing to lose. When the ocean meets the sky, the shadows on the crimson tide. I'm gonna get steady, Lord. I'm gonna dance this crimson side. When the water flows at Lord, and your soul begins to die. I'm gonna get steady, Lord. I'm gonna bring you back to life. I've been to the other side, images never seen. Take a calorie life, baby, what you do to me? What if all I had was life without you? I would have nothing to lose. When the ocean meets the sky, your shadows on the crimson tide. Gonna get steady, Lord, and I can turn the storm subsides. When the water fills your arms, and the moment begins to die. Gonna get steady, Lord, I love you once to die. When the ocean meets the sky, the shadows on the crimson side. Gonna get steady, Lord, and love you till the storm subsides. When the water fills your lungs and your soul begins to die. Gonna get steady, Lord, I'm gonna bring you back to life. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Stephen Reza!
Everybody say,
Listen, we've got some raffle items to give away, so give that a big round of applause. Let's get a volunteer. Who wants to pull the ticket?
I
I saw that guy's thing first. You, yes. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so
Do we have any extra tickets? Raffle guys? No.
any extra tickets? No. All right, cool. Introduce yourself.
I'm Kevin Miller. I'm from Marlton, New Jersey. I actually went to school to Cherokee High School, which is
met Bud and Marcus at a PSA video that we were filming to raise awareness about the importance of pouring into love on the people that were actually affected by tragedies. After these mass shootings happen, after these tragedies happen, everything becomes a political debate. And people forget the human beings that are actually involved in these situations. And when I found out the initiative and the values and the passion behind this organization, I knew that these people were going to become more than just friends and more than just an organization. Now they're our family, and we are so happy to be here. Thank you, Bud. Thank you, Marcus, for having us here tonight.
Yeah, like my wife said, we just need to focus on coming together as friends, families, focus on the victims and not the political aspect behind it. It's crazy because when I first met Marcus and Bud, God is real, faith is real. My sister I wouldn't say last words, but the last time I talked to my sister, she spoke about Christina saying, you know, she had a heartfelt moment with me, and I felt the same way, and I didn't know anything about Christina, Bud, or Marcus. I'm like, I feel for the family, and it's crazy. That was the last thing my sister said, and her last picture she took before Pulse Orlando happened to her, because she was with my wife and she didn't make it, was Christina's picture in the background of my sister's last picture that she took before that nightclub shooting. And we're just happy to be here. We're happy to be here with Bud and Marcus. Faith is real. I'm glad that God brought us all together to be here. I love what you're doing with this foundation, and we're gonna keep supporting it until the wheels fall off.
I have one thing to share. It's a poem that I wrote, and it's called Survive and Live, and I feel like the Christina Grimmie Foundation and everybody here, I just want you to take away this message. The pain you feel is not in vain. The hail, the sleet, the snow, the rain, different types of storms have clouded your days. You cried, you lost, you fought, you prayed. No answer seemed to come your way. You gave up, you fell, you turned away. Too many demons to battle, to conquer, to slay. Too tired, too wounded, too hurt to say. The horrible things that haunt you inside, despite those things, you continue to rise, and you don't just survive, you live, you win, you soar.
Hallelujah.
Like a lion in the jungle, you eat, you roar. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And if you could go back one slide, we want to share this project that Patience and Alex have been working on. This is my favorite part of the event. Every year I get to give you the State of the Foundation Treasury Report. Bud Grimmie trusts me to count the money, so. But he prayed over me first. So for those of you who knew, I'm excited to see that we have some people who are here for the first time. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the foundation. So we launched the foundation in April of 2017 with the dual mission that we support families who have suffered a loss as a result of gun violence, but we also support families who face a breast cancer diagnosis. So both of these causes are very near and dear and have definitely impacted the Grimmie family, and these are the causes where we really align to help people who are undergoing these types of issues. But our primary goal is to provide aid and support to families impacted by either of these two areas so that they can focus their energy on healing and rebuilding their lives. How we work, because we get that question a lot, we've worked several years to perfect our model, but we finally have a great model to keep us operating efficiently and to always ensure that we're available to help families. So we work directly with impacted families through referrals that we receive from district attorneys' offices. We also work with victims advocate entities, and we also work with other community organizations. So we don't take applications directly from people, but we take them from organizations that work directly with people, and we get to be the first line of defense. For instance, when there's a gun violence incident, there are victims advocates available, but sometimes government money takes 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. We get money to people within 24 to 48 hours after the incident. How do we raise money? We do it through the generosity of others. So just wonderful people like yourselves are the ways that we earn money. We take in individual donations and also from your attendance at events like this. So let's jump right in. So According to Forbes magazine, over half of all nonprofits that are chartered are destined to fail or stall within a few years due to leadership issues and a lack of a strategic plan, among other things. In other words, over 50% of nonprofits that started 3 years ago didn't make it. But guess what? This one did. So by the grace of God, that is not our story. So we've been blessed not to be among those nonprofits that didn't make it those first few years because we've had solid leadership. Bud Grimmie is just an absolute amazing CEO and leader and visionary. And one of the things that makes him so powerful, and Marcus as well, is that they lead from the heart because they always have the interests of the people we serve first and foremost in every decision we make for this organization. So let's give Bud and Marcus a round of applause. Another thing that has led to our survival for these 3 years is the fact that we began with the strategy. We just didn't start a nonprofit and just get out there. Bud was very intentional about making sure, we had a plan, we had a roadmap, we kind of knew what we were doing. Now, we were feeling our way around in the dark at first, trying to figure this thing out, but we have evolved over these 3 years into a model that we really love. So from our inception in 2017, we knew entering into 2019, which is, was the beginning of our third operational year, that we knew was going to be a significant milestone for us just because of that statistic that I just shared with you. So 2019 was actually our year that we got a chance to tweak. We made some adjustments and we've been evaluating the organization as a whole. We've been looking at our goals again, looking at our mission, talking about growth and our overall effectiveness. In fact, Bud has Sue and I, we are even taking some classes about strategic planning, to see what can we do to do what we've done a great job at, but what can we do better? What are we missing? Is there something that we have not seen that we could address? And that's where we are now. We're at that strategic planning stage. So this is such a critical year for us. And to look out and to see this room full, that's just adds to just the excitement that we have that this organization is growing and it's effective, and we couldn't do any of it without your help. So give yourselves a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back. So I can say here confident, I've been doing this report for this is my third time doing this treasurer's report, but I can honestly say today that we are not the nonprofit that we were in 2017. So we are an entirely different organization. We've grown, we've evolved, we've emerged, and in fact, 2019 has proven to be our best year ever as an organization. And it was our best year because we've experienced quite a few milestone of achievements that kind of gave a signal to us and the whole leadership team that, that we have emerged to a new level. We spoke with consultants when we first started, and they talked about there will come that point when the organization will shift, and we're there. So let's look at some numbers and talk about that. So what we've accomplished in 3 years. So overall, 2019 was a year of significant growth for us. So this was the first year we actually received major corporate gifts. We've received money from companies before, but this was the first year, and this was always a goal of ours to receive corporate gifts because that helps sustain the organization. So this was our first year to receive major corporate gifts and keeping our ongoing tally as we do every year. The total support given out to date by the Christina Grimmie Foundation is now $150,000. And with those funds, we've been able to support 56 families. And sometimes, and I know I put the number 56 out there, sometimes families come back to us for sometimes a second grant, sometimes a third grant, because we want to try to see them all the way through to healing. So you could take that 56 and maybe multiply it times 3, because sometimes, we have to help people multiple times to keep them on the track to healing and wholeness. So most recently, as Pete was alluding to, we helped 4 mothers who had their sons taken from them simultaneously as the boys were out riding in a car and they were victimized by a drive-by shooting. So that was the last grant that we've given out to 4 mothers who all lost their sons, who were all together just because of a senseless act of drive-by violence. And that's the sort of thing that we deal with every day, where there's always a call, there's always a fax, there's always some need out there. Thank God we haven't heard about any new mass shootings lately, but any given day, that can happen. But look at the sources of our income here. Our grants and corporate giving, that has never been on our chart before. So for the first time, this is a new category in our chart. So 47% of our revenue for 2019 came from that source. Events represent about 23% of our income. Facebook, everybody say Facebook. Who's on Facebook in here? Me too. 13, can you believe this? 13% of the revenue that we earn as an organization comes from Facebook. And that's from all the teams. Shout out to Team Grimmie house. Yeah. 13% of our birthday. Yeah, 13% of our revenue on Facebook comes through people setting up their own fundraisers, mostly birthday fundraisers. On Facebook, you can say, it's my birthday, instead of a gift, donate to this organization. So we're one of those approved organizations. So that is incredible. Recurring gifts represents about 6% of our income. A recurring gift is basically somebody who's made a commitment to the organization to have a set amount of money coming to the organization every month. We have people giving as much as $2 a month. We have people giving $100 a month. It doesn't matter. But the recurring revenue kind of positions us to know that we have a measurable source of income coming in every month. Also, we're going to add to our recurring gifts. This chart here shows our areas of recurring giving. Our general fund is the largest so far. Player 2, I don't know if you guys remember the Player 2 campaign we did a couple of years ago. That is still active. We haven't promoted it as much, but people are still actively giving to that through recurring giving. And also a new category kind of popped up in our financials because we did a promotion with YouTube when we released Hold Your Head Up. And so they put a fundraiser on Christina's Hold Your Head Up video, and several people have subscribed to recurring monthly gifts just from that one video effort on YouTube. So we're excited about that as well. But right now we're earning about $900 a month in recurring gifts. So we're excited about that, and we appreciate your generosity. Just a little bit about Facebook. I missed the page. Anyway, this page, this chart here shows the different areas of where the money goes to. So as you guys contribute and make individual donations, these are the key areas where funds go. So anytime somebody requests a grant or requests support from us, most of it goes to housing, food and household, family care, transportation, utilities, medical expenses, and miscellaneous support. And I've always tell this story, every time that we do this report, when a family suffers a tragedy, such as losing someone to gun violence, or just the prognosis of a new breast cancer diagnosis, is devastating. And people forget just basic things like paying their bills, or to eat, or they just kind of get lost in the fog. So one of the things that we like to do is just to come in and help make life easier for a family during those times, so they don't have to focus on things like this. That's taken care of, and they can just focus on their healing. So that's why these categories are the primary areas where people need support. I think we got different slides. Okay, there's the Facebook fundraisers there. So we had actually 8 months last year that exceeded our Facebook giving in 2018. And 2018 and 2019 were actually $200 apart. So you guys kind of kept the consistency there, and we can't wait to see what happens in 2020. There have already been quite a few fundraisers launched already for this year. So what are our goals moving forward? So one of the things we're working on now is to develop a strategic plan for the next 3 to 5 years of the organization. We're exploring new fundraising avenues and opportunities, and we want to expand our capacity to do more as needs arise. That's one of the things that's helping us, from the fact that some corporations have trusted us to give money, and that kind of gives us a solid base where we're kind of in a great place to continue helping people, and we can continue to help more people. We're looking to develop agreements with other California district attorneys' offices. These district attorneys in California, they have these meetings every year, and they're always inviting Bud and Marcus to come speak. And they come back with all of these cards and all these different district attorneys' offices who really are ready to work with the Christina Grimmie Foundation. So we're very well respected in that community, and we've done great work with all the different victims advocates units that we work with from the multiple district attorneys' offices. So people are wanting to work with us, and that's a great place to be. And we also established a new agreement with the Contra Costa District Attorney's Office, so that's kind of outside of San Francisco area, San Francisco, Oakland area. But how can you help? So one, you guys are helping us right now by attending this event or participating in the auctions and the raffles out there. Some of you can become recurring donors. Like I said, we have people giving anywhere from $2 to $100 a month consistently. And keep spreading the word about us to everybody you know. Who's spreading the word already? Yeah? I see it on Facebook too. Yeah. Yeah, Team Grimmie does such an amazing job. It's like they make my job so much easier. I've just never met such a group of people with so much passion and such a desire to help and to be involved and be cheerleaders for our organization. So thank you, Team Grimmie, for everything you do for us. Another thing you can do is engage. Who called me boo? Hey, boo. So you can engage in social media, including launching your own Facebook fundraiser. So for you post-millennials like myself, you know, if I can do it, you can too. Hi, Carol. Yeah, so you can launch your own fundraiser on Facebook. And also, last but not least, continue to remember us when you pray. And not just for the families, not just for us, but for the families we serve, because they definitely need it. And as I said, we feel like, you know, that we've been entrusted by God to be on the front lines. We've watched Marcus and Bud turn something that to the world was a tragedy, but they've turned it into something positive and powerful. But we couldn't do any of that without you, so thank you so much for all your help and all your support. And I'm going to turn this back over to Pete. And if you have any questions about the organization or want to learn more, I'll be around. Just feel free to come up and I'll answer any questions. So thank you.
Thank you. All right. So listen, up next, we have a very special guest. A lot of you guys are fans of The Voice in here, right? So we've got a season 5 contestant of The Voice. She went to the final round. She's a tremendous singer. Her name is Jackie Lee. Where's Jackie Lee at? Jack, come on, let's go. We've got Jackie Lee, and she's being accompanied by Jonathan Lamar, who's a great guitarist. Give it up for Jonathan, too. You guys know Jonathan. Look at that. Good luck.
It was actually American Idol. Just kidding. It's always an honor to be here. I wrote this song called Grim, and it's about being and living in the present moment and appreciating it. And the chorus says, when I'm down to the wire, I want to say that I lived. I want to say I've inspired. I hope that I'll be remembered. And I thought it was very fitting to sing here because not only did Christina and Tina inspire me, but Marcus and Bud continue to inspire me and the way I live my life. So I really just want to appreciate this moment and all of us being here together because it's really special, and I have so much admiration for everyone who helps put this together. I do not compare Mr. Grimmie been near? Try system rebooting it, my dear. Start new or forget living. Start new or forget living. Who do I reach out to negotiate these terms with? Items and the years are busy gardening with serpents. Talk a lot of theories, I will show you that I heard them. Just go for a joyride. Wind and sunlight. When I'm down to the wire, wanna say that I lived, wanna say I'm inspired. I hope that I'll be remembered. Tangible things expire. Yeah, the treasure is time. When I'm close to retire, I hope that I'll be remembered. Existential crisis, sativa or hybrid, is a memory database overload. No control, taste of paranoia. So you take a trip to see the sun, coastline of La Jolla. Go on, take a dip in the ocean. Melted ice cream on your lips, lightning bugs on fingertips. Waterfront poached eggs and grits. Let's get some experience. Take a joyride. Wind and sunlight. When I'm down to the wire, wanna say that I lived, wanna say I'm inspired. I hope that I'll be remembered. Tangible things expire. Yeah, the treasure is time. When I'm supposed to retire, I hope that I'll be remembered. Oh, I hope that yeah, I hope that yeah, I When I'm down to the wire, I wanna say that I live, wanna say I'm inspired. I hope that I'll be remembered. Thank you.
Give it up for Jackie Lee. And also Jonathan Moore. So, we want to invite Bud Grimmie to the stage right now. Come on, Mr. Grimmie, let's go. Give it up for Mr. Grimmie, everybody. Come on up. And Mr. Grimmie's going to say a few words, but first let's do a couple of these raffle items. Oh.
All right, we have 677-8087. 677-8087.
677-8087. This guy. Alrighty. Wonderful. All right, so that's for now. That's for our raffle items. But we want to invite Mr. Grimmie to say a few words. He's got a special announcement. So
Wow, Mr. Grimmie, take it away.
I did not have anything prepared. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, I did not have anything specific prepared, but it all comes from the heart right now. Because in California, when we do this type of thing, we give out awards. And we've never given awards here. That was the place. But this year, it was discussed and unanimously agreed upon that we were going to give an award this year. And I have it right here. It's the 2020 Outstanding Volunteer Award. The very first one. It goes to Hope Compton. I could not begin to explain all that this moment has meant to our family. I would never get through it. Hope, thank you, and Bruce, and your whole family. All you've done. Such a good friend for Tina.
Thank you. It's for Tina. I mean, you guys, your family, and it's not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like volunteering help. It just is what you do. Oh.
Everybody give a big round of applause to Hope Compton. Marcus's cousins to the stage right now. I'm not playing, let's go. Give it up for Marcus's cousins. Kids. Introduce yourself so people know who you are.
I'm Lucas. I'm Charlie.
I'm Avery.
Alright kids, come on, let's go. Follow me. Alright Lucas, just pick one out and we're going to give a table prize away, alright?
677-8748. 677-8748.
Who's got it?
Who's got it? Oh, come on. Somebody's got it. Hold on.
It's 677-8748.
Going once.
One once,
Going twice.
going twice.
Wait. We got a lot here, and they're up
Good to
there.
me. Pick another one.
8 what? 6, 7, 7, 8. No.
677-8748.
Los Angeles, okay? And they've got a couple of songs that they want to perform for you guys today. So pretty soon, you'll be seeing their names in lights, and they'll be taking on the Jonas Brothers or whatever it is. But we want to welcome right now the similar to the stage. Please welcome Marcus Grimmie, Jonathan Lamarche, and Bobby Gleason for their first East Coast performance of whatever song they decided to do.
So Jonathan has something to say too. I just wanted to say again real quick, I can't, it's hard to put into words what all you guys do, and I know my favorite part of this is Tony's part when he goes and explains what we do, because it's all nice, and I'll be here as late as possible and to talk to as many people as they want to stay, because that's all that matters to me is those numbers. 150,000, 56 families. That's literally like all this and all the raffles and music. It's all just so you guys can have a good time here, but just knowing that there is one reason we're doing this, and it's to help those families. That's what this is all about, and so thank you that we can all come together. Dad, because it is really hard to do on a day-to-day, but this is what helps, and that's why when you walk away, just knowing that you guys coming here and supporting, this is a huge support for us. Not only just financially for the families, but emotionally, getting to hear, just to catch up with people, because that's what this started out, just to come to Jersey, just to catch up with family and friends. And it turned into this. So this is just the love that you guys showed to me and my parents in the light of everything. This right here is what it's really hard to capture, but this is why we are doing what we do, because of everything that you guys did, and what Adam Levine did, and what all Christina's fans did, and what The Voice did for us, we want to do for other families, because me and my dad and mom wouldn't have been through this really well without it. So once again, just thank you for everything you do. You are the pinnacle of this foundation.
Yeah, I can't really top that. I guess the one thing that has been said so many times, the thing that I think we all really appreciate about what Mark and Bud and the whole foundation does is that they go to families going through the most intense changes in their entire lives, and not only financially just helps them, but is there for them as people. And their whole motto, right when they started, was people helping people. And I thought that was the most amazing thing, and that's what you guys are all doing here. So, I mean, give it up for yourselves. That's pretty freaking cool. That whole thing, like he said, like 90% of it. So I'd rather you say it. You say it. It's all good. It's all good. This is a song about change and kind of dealing with it. So it's called Me No More. I can't sleep at night, 'cause I'm dying every day. Will I get it right, or will I spend my days afraid? And when I dream of you, that's all that you can be to me. Ooh, but I can't believe it's meant to be. When my world is split in two, and it's taking all from you, and your life just slips right through. The meaning is me no more. When the end starts to begin, and you know you must give in to the shedding of your skin. The meaning is me no more. When I close my eyes, I whisper things I left unsaid. It's a silent night, but a riot in my head. And there's a million things I do to bring you back to me, but it's just a dream, 'cause I know I can't do anything. When my world is split in two, and it's taking all from you, and your life just slips right through. The meaning is beautiful when the end starts to begin, and you know you must give in to the shedding of your skin. The meaning is when my world is split in two, and it's taking all from you, and your life just slips right through. The meaning is beautiful when the end starts to begin, and you know you must give in to the shining of your skin. The meaning is beautiful.
similar, everybody? Things. First of all, people are being interviewed in that room over there. Say a few words about how Christina impacted their life. So if you haven't had a chance and you'd like to be interviewed, there's a cameraman back there, and you can just share your thoughts for a couple of minutes, all right? Now, secondly, the bidding on those items, we've got like Vince Papale autographed stuff. I think Neil Diamond dedicated or donated rather something. And we've also got a couple of other autographed items and gift cards, so check it out. That ends in like 20 minutes, all right? So make sure you bid on whatever you want to bid on. We've got 2 more raffle items, so I need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. Where are we at?
Right over here.
Oh, okay, come on up. Let's go. And who else? Oh,
Go, Ace, go. Charlie will go up.
is that Charlie?
Yeah, I'll go.
Let's go, let's go. Let's do it. All right, so we got 2 more raffle items. What's your name?
Nick.
Hello, Nick. Are you part of Team Grimmie?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. How long have you been a fan?
Since her YouTube days.
All right, give it up for Nick!
All right, we have 982-3146.
Sound like Harry Callis, I like that.
Thank you. That's 982-3146.
982-3146.
982-3146.
Come on, guys. Where we at? Give it up! Alright, cool. You can. Alright, who else wants to draw one? Come on. Let's go.
Go ahead, girls. Avery didn't get to pick one last time up there.
Everybody give Avery a big round of applause. It's a big moment.
Five two 77708. 5277 3 7s 08.
Goes forward. 5277708. 77708. Yeah. Give it up. All right, girls. Thank you very much. We love you. Everybody, thank you for coming today again. Family just wants to let you know it means a lot.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking now?
We got stuff we gotta do, man.
Give it up for Big Tony Tone. He's vying for Steve Harvey's slot, but we'll see if he can get it. All right.
Well, we couldn't let you guys get out of here without doing what we always do. It's a tradition, right? There's always one special announcement that we do, and this announcement is there's new music coming! So, we have another unreleased song from Christina that we're very excited about. This project, we're going to play a little promo video, and I'll tell you more about it. Hit it, maestro.
I'm falling in love to bring me back to life with only a touch. Ooh, you're making me dance. You're the only one who brings me back to life. Ooh, you're making me dance. There's no one around. I'm feeling my body come alive. You're the
All right. So introducing the Back to Life Remix project featuring Christina's original song, Back to Life, with remixes from 3 renowned DJs. So we have that song with 3 remixes, and that will be out this spring. But we wanted you to be among the first to know about it. So having you here has just been such a joy, and we thank you for all you do to support the foundation. We're going to have an after party later on tonight. The seminar is going to be doing a showcase. If you visit our website, we'll have the address information there for you. So, without any further ado, Pete, you got anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for going. There's still, go finish up your auction items. I think there's still some cake and other desserts and goodies in there. And thank you so much on behalf of the Grimmie family and the Christina Grimmie Foundation. Thank you for coming.